All right. Hello, sports fans. Welcome in. Welcome in.
Egregious tanking that day.
Uh,
I mean, one of my
what a
favourite
great day.
moments of that tournament, if you don't mind me.
What a fantastic way to start the day.
One of my favourite memories
I've got
of that tournament is when
two tables on the go right now.
and he was like sweating me
This one here, late. We're running deep in this one right now. I late bridged into this, like literally
So yeah, they had a
few dollars, very few dollars. What do I want to say here?
I was in this spot. I was like in physical pain. I was like head in my hands. I was just all over the place. I was there for 6 minutes tanking.
6 minutes.
6 minutes tanking. Do you know why though? Because
Let's say there was probably only like 15 minutes left. So 2 levels, 3 levels, however long the blinds here. 10 minutes. So there was like a blind and a half left, and ran it up to quickly. I'm still on first bullet here. You can see how it's going. Got a big table, big hand brewing over here.
For 6 minutes.
Yeah, I tanked for 6 minutes, and
nobody called the clock on you.
called me eventually.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Got a big hand brewing on over here.
There comes a point where I'm like,
Flopping top set's pretty good, right?
Everyone's looking at
That's
you,
okay.
and you're just staring
You're
at
okay with that?
this, and you're just like,
And I ripped it off this guy. He had ace jack and I had ace 10. Hit that 10 on
the
the
question. So
turn.
I was tanking for 6 minutes.
I mean, I'm never folding, obviously, right?
really thinking.
And now he's drawing dead, so I'm gonna get all those chips as well.
Shoulder as well, 'cause he was
Dear Diary, that should be enough to put me in the lead here. I was in third place when I started this hand.
yeah, I'm
And while we're playing there, it just dropped me down to
go ahead, keep going.
and
dropped me down to fifth place. Yeah, so I'm in there. I'm in first place. I got 251,000 chips, and the next closest guy's got 205, so about 46,000 chips more.
For 6 minutes,
Uh,
that's egregious. I don't know.
yeah, I
It
know,
goes until
but-
the end of level 10, so it's another
You know, but it's my
about
favourite
25
tournament.
minutes in
If I hadn't
rebuy in
done
this
that,
one.
I may not have made
It's good.
the
Do you think Criado's gonna tell the story?
This one, let's see where.
Probably not, because no one's going to give him any money here.
Oops.
See the hands in the pot. See the hand could give.
Let's go find this guy.
You're going to need to see an ace on the
Oh,
turn.
look at that. Only 2 aces left in the deck, and one of them come on the turn, and that is going to give Criado a little bit of something.
Okay, so we got table 4 over here.
One spot, maybe both.
This is a good friend out of Columbus, Ohio. One shot, one kill.
Unless,
We are lurking his table today.
well, I think
He's
Criado
having a
would
deep
probably
run in
go
this
for,
1650 tournament, so we want to.
He raised
This
right
is him over here.
absolutely.
We want to encourage him and wish him well.
Is very
So-
Do you see this movement from Criado? This is
Uh,
yeah.
and then
that's
okay, so
right
let's
off
come
the
down
last
to this
row.
one.
I don't know if anyone saw that, but it's the sigh back into the chair, like.
Right, so there's the
three.
Okay, is it really?
three circles right there, because I've got 2 coming up here in just a
This was
minute.
an action stunting.
Sorry, another one
turn.
coming up.
Schultz just wanted
I've got
to
a
get value from, like,
big tournament. It starts in 20 minutes.
I don't mind the raise because you're raising the turn. You're raising the turn to check back river.
Yeah, and I think that Criado was very concerned about that, so decided to donk jam the river himself.
Let's take a look. When
Check down back, check back the river. You get rid of the player behind you.
starts in 24 minutes, it says. Players, find me. No, it doesn't have that.
Okay. But how many players? How many players at this level?
Okay, so there's.
I know.
I'm currently 73.
It's totally player dependent. Against the opponent, he probably is like.
73 of 581. That's pretty good, right?
But you cashed the main. 6 minutes, dude.
Yep.
See, if I found
You know
that,
what?
if
I'd
I
do it
found,
again.
Yeah, and I would. See, I have no qualms whatsoever. I have.
Let's
I will give
show up over
somebody
here.
who's not egregious and somebody doesn't take the time, and I know it's a legitimate decision. Let's say it's the river. You know, the pot is pot's 140 big blind. It's for your stack. Somebody needs 4 or 5 minutes. Go ahead and take it. If you do it over and over again, I call clock on people right away now.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, dude, we're playing live poker. Let's go. 6
Yeah.
minutes is egregious.
I agree with you, and I would have called the clock earlier up myself.
Yeah,
but
I can't
if
believe
people are going to let me
nobody
get away with it, the EV for me is just only in tanking. It's the truth. I was never going to play a hand. In fact, when it went hand for hand, I went to speak to Cavalito.
I was gonna say, would you play kings then?
Well, this is another great story for you. Ready? You're going to love
These,
this.
by the way,
73 of.
quote unquote great stories. It's like I feel like it's like Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
Great stories from East Team.
All right. Okay, so yeah. Sorry, I'm just texting.
Well, you're going to really like this.
One shot, one kill.
Tell me when you folded aces on the bottom.
Line's going up over there.
Well, let me
Let's watch
So let me get there.
it's under the gun here. So we're looking at this timing tell specifically. Okay, that's what we're looking for. We want to talk to one shot, one kill later on this week. Do a little bit of hand history, hand review scenario, and that's timing tells is going to be part of that equation. That's all. What do we got over here? Let's get a quick ad going. Start our day off.
I'm talking to Tuck, guys. Okay.
Excuse me.
This is another one of my favorite stories to tell. Okay. So I
All right.
was on the bubble and we were hand for hand, and I went to he was near me, and I was a bit
over
nervous,
here?
and I asked him for advice. I said, Cav,
Cavalito's a beast, by the way.
yeah, he is, and he's a monk-like guy. I was mentally struggling. So
128 of 169 on this one.
I was
Already in the money.
most of my
I don't think I have any bounties. I'm not gonna lie.
I was
Yeah. Oh, I've got one bounty, so I will positive EV in this tournament. There's 2,350 runners in this tournament. I placed 5th in this the other day.
He knows everything.
Yeah, so that was a good chunk of change.
I went back to my table. My dealer dealt me my hand, and I said, "Dealer, you can have that back." I didn't even look at it, and I did this 4 times before we got to the money. I just went to my table, folded my hand without looking at it, and then went to my rail. And then we cashed the main.
I have seen crazy things, by the way.
Yeah, here you go. Okay, so then over here, I've got Ace King. These guys are feeling some pinch here, so he likes the check raise.
Showed it to me. I raised in small blind, he had big blind, he folded queens to me.
Yeah.
And he just said, he goes, if I'm playing a hand with you, I have king's races. He said to me straight out again.
So that's a snap call, so there's going to be no more money going in here.
Yeah.
It's good to know where I'm at.
I mean, I may as well have said that, but like, I wasn't
You'd need to
even
do that.
I wasn't even looking at my cards. And then we
By the
all
way,
had
when I say
That's probably pretty good, right?
probably not incorrect to do that. In fairness.
well, when you're playing, when you didn't enter yourself in, for
Well,
sure.
it's not even just that. It's doubling up from 5 big blinds to 10 big blinds at that point in the tournament. Does
Let's call it.
Give you your EV in the tournament.
This is not a good read here. He doesn't know.
0.6%.
Like, so you hear me talk about this all the time. One shot, one kill. If you're hanging out at some point in time, you're in my Discord, have access to my Discord. Go check out that YouTube video.
You know you can get free orbits.
Where is it here?
It probably is from
It's at the very top, I think.
ICM perspective.
Where's my Discord?
But it's not a great story.
Another really good story.
It's at the very top of it.
No, this is actually a really good story. It's about my main event.
It's the second one in there, right? It's a YouTube video. I put it up here, I think, December 1st. It's Poker Alec Torelli's.
Nick Wellfall and I did more.
Put your opponents on a hand range, and you see him do this, right? And here's the other book, and I talk about this all the time.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. We don't
With the flop of Ace, King, Jack,
really know a lot about poker.
me raising,
We try and
what hands would I do that with?
Poker
Does that any of that make sense?
No.
They come here for free rolls. They come here for tickets, and they come here
And
for
blood.
Right. So this is the same thing. I'm calling because I have pocket pair, but I'm not going to raise my pocket tens out of position because there's way too often.
Okay, so
Page 23, right, says that there's 52% of the time
rewind about half.
there's going to be
We're approaching the
Okay, so we're still the main event.
Yeah.
But you right.
there's going
now,
yeah, there it is. That's pretty good.
You've looked at the clock.
Yeah.
You see up there.
That's a good one.
And we're like
52% of the time. Is that right? 23? Pocket tens. Page 23.
Oh, okay. Wow. We're really
Pocket tens.
So
Uh,
folds to me at
60%. 59.57. 60% of the time there's going to be overcards. And there's 2 overcards there. This is why you don't jam all in there. Yeah, for sure, one shot. Welcome in. Welcome in.
folds to me. I have ace queen.
Right? For sure, that's in there.
There's 25 though.
started over. I wasn't listening.
That's great. So,
Okay, let's keep looking over here.
Forwards to you, and you have ace queen.
Moved up to 46 out of 150 here.
That's a shove.
What's over here?
Perspective, that's a shove.
I'm still in first place over at this one.
It is a shove. Is because if you get that through, then you're. Yeah, Toledano.
Let's see what's over on this one.
No, but this is the kind of stuff we've been seeing all day. It's amazing. Just like raise with nothing, call with nothing.
Oh, this is an interesting card
It
because
really is because
Yeah.
both players probably.
This is now just giving it up.
Toledano with the ace of diamonds.
If he had if he had a 4, he would lead at that, and if he I don't think he has that. If he had a 4, he would have led on the flop, and if he had, right? So there we go.
you could
Nice hand, nice
start
hand.
seeing very, very large bets. It's something in the region of like 50k or something.
I was gonna say you go small.
Well, that's okay. I'm got lots of this chip, so I'm just seeing them that line, a line in rounders.
It would just be
Just paying the guy off with his own
if
money.
you had like something
You
like
go small here and then set up a jam on the river.
yeah, if you had something like king queen here, you still want to bet, but like it's not worth all the money,
No,
and you're
no.
not really gonna get called by worse than you jam. So
No, I get you on that.
this bet is
Toledano, I mean Toledano caught short of catching it.
What are we doing over here? We've got lots of chips on this one.
This is one of the best cards in the deck for him.
So we're trying to put some pressure on these smaller blinds. Again, this is not
that is that if he doesn't connect this
like
river,
a knockout tournament. This is not my forte.
gonna have to fold.
By the way, Scholes is
I don't play this type of this style of play.
My command is value bets.
But like everything else, you got to get better at it and work at it, right? So I am working on it.
No, he is going to shove here.
Mystery bounties, like PKOs, are just not my jam.
Sorry,
Literally not my jam, not my shit. But I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
And I understand. I agree with you. I think he's
Okay, so we got one shot moving to a different table now.
Oh, I want to get this guy's shirt. I want to get his likeness on my shirt.
Oh, no, one shot just went out there. Good play, young sir. I didn't see this table to share the breakdown. Table 4, out for 26 bucks, so that's pretty awesome. 25.89.
Right, seriously, you lost to a player who's better than you. That's okay.
Yeah, it was very skilled how he managed to have kings against ace jack 15
Yeah,
big
you
blinds.
should work
Very,
that.
very skilled. Yeah.
That's a beast play though. That's a great play.
What do I have going on here? Just to let you know that I'm still. I got 2 socials down below. Go check them out.
And he knows he can't check back because it's too much.
My
And it's
YouTube channel. I upload these videos into like up to the web. You can go check them out. Try to give cheaters in the
yeah, but I was actually really
give the breakdown of what's happening in the description, so you can see. So you don't have to watch the whole damn thing.
But what happened
But and then my Instagram. That's my Instagram. I've got mostly just food that that's what I cook. I've got to eat every day, right?
more time when I tank so people wouldn't think
But I think one of the most recent ones I have there is 2,000 push-up challenge for the month of
and I have jacks.
February.
Okay. I look down at the jacks and
So
I
it is the 28th today. Just so you know, so let's February 2,000 push-ups is just 100 push-ups a day. They give you 23 days to do 2,000 push-ups, and so they spread it out a little bit. And I mean, I'm just doing it. I'm not supporting it. I'm not pushing for it. I've not enrolled in it, but I am going to do 2,000 push-ups in the month of January, and it's just about doing 100 push-ups a day. And in that, I do so 100 push-ups a day. I do 5 times, 20 push-ups, 20 sit-ups. And I do what I'm calling. Ooh, my hand is all messed up here. 20 20 push-ups, 20 sit-ups, and 40 leg flutters, which are just like swimmer kicks. So if you're lying on your back, you just pick your legs up and down. So it looks like you're swimming in a pool, right? Your legs are just going up, down, up, down, up, down. And I do 40 of those. So 20, 20, 40. So in a day, I do 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, and 200 leg flutters. So it's the 28th today. I haven't done any of them today because I'm suffering nursing a hangover, which was such a bad idea on my part last night. I have completed so far in the month of January 2,700 push-ups, 2,700 sit-ups, and 5,400 leg flutters. That's what I've done. So I'm working on it.
Think about it. As we look at this chip count here, Salazar still 937,000 chips. Dan, by the way, the most aggressive.
I didn't win that.
He gets chips. You just.
Alright, so break's coming up here in like 8 minutes still.
If you tanked on the
That's our net. 8 minutes still.
Why am I tanking with ace 10?
I don't know. Look, I don't know.
This is logic, right?
Yeah, sure. But I can guarantee you that was the worst 3 minutes of my entire life.
Oh, I am listening to 888 Poker in the background, by the way. Go check those guys out.
Oh god, this is okay. You know what?
There we go. Those guys
You're another nephew that I
I just heard David Tuckman. He's one of the commentators right now. He just gave a thing a little, maybe half hour ago. He was saying that 888 Poker is a site where you can play without putting any money, without any deposits. That is 100% accurate. More than a year ago, 18 months ago or so, let's say 18 months ago, I'm watching, I am Eklo, is a 888 ambassador. He is in the island of Ontario. 888 Poker is an island, Ontario. I cannot play against him, even though I'm playing right here on 888. I cannot play him, which is fine, no big deal. As such, Ace 10 diamonds shove under the gun 2 shoves, calling from big blind who had 90 bigs and he had 99 and flops 9 and I missed a straight draw. Ace 10 to a raise, so you raise and then he jammed. Is that what you're saying? You shove Ace 10.
I don't have any money to give him.
That's like an Ace 4 hand, isn't it? Are you ever going to get a better ace to fold? Right, so you're going to be calling behind with Ace King, Ace Queen, Ace Jack, all of those. You're going to be ahead of a few hands like Ace 9, Ace 8, and then pocket pairs, of course, which you're behind as well.
Very easy. The actual answer is meaningless. We don't care what the actual
answer is. Okay. They're giving out loud things. These are good ones. So anyway, 888 Poker. We can talk about that. Yeah, I mean, I get you. He flops trip 9s, but I mean, you're behind with the Ace 10, right? You got to get you to an ace raise fold mentality.
Yes, I've got a bad feeling about it. But go ahead.
Right, you saw me over here with my pocket 10s in the big blind, and I didn't raise. Right? Strong possibility I'm ahead of this guy, but is it in the range? Right? So just raise, and especially because you're in the money, raise 2 bigs or 2.2, raise fold.
Many people are familiar with your style of play.
Yeah. I don't know if I am familiar with my style of play.
I believe we have 8 hours of poker on.
Give me 1 second here. I am listening to this conversation.
5 levels of 2.
5, 2, okay.
It's absolutely exhausting. It's 5.
Okay. So 10 hours, basically.
Yeah.
30 hours of poker.
So there's a raise fold. Right? So there's a great example of what I just talked about. Right? So I raised first. This guy then went all in and he snap called all in. So I'm behind the whole way. Right? My pocket 4s. So you got to get to be able to do that raise fold. Ace 9, this is a fold.
Don't say it loud. You're gonna think. You're gonna type it in for how many hands over 3+ days, approximately 30 hours of poker.
30 hours.
Did Easty play?
30 hours.
Okay. How many hands did he play?
All right, so the question is, how many hands of poker has this guy played in his? Oh, this is a good hand, right? This is pretty good. Flop middle set here. How many hands did Easty play at the World Series of Poker in 2022? He played about 30 hours of poker, which is awesome because I actually know the answer to this.
You know what? I would probably play the least hands of anyone
because working in a casino, I know that it's about 30 hands an hour. So 30 times 30.
We've got a mini cooler here. I know it's not a big cooler, but it's a
We
mini
got
cooler.
40.
We've got a top pair versus Ace 8 on the 10-8-2 board. Both players probably think they have the best hand here.
Yep, certainly reasonable.
Gonna put them all in here, right? I mean, I got middle set on the flop. There's zero chance I'm folding here. None of it makes any sense. None of it makes any sense at all. Right? I shoved 8 big bigs with Ace 10. And you're at 8 bigs. Okay, yeah. That's the part that I missed.
I know it's unconventional on a wet board like this.
Yeah, that's tough.
Polarize my check raising range.
You're just trying to look to get it in there. Yeah, that's
putting in some.
I'm not sure why I was thinking you had 20 bigs for some reason.
That's
Sorry about that. Well, yeah, okay, so then again at 8 bigs, ace 10. Yeah, it's not bad.
When the board is wet, when I can represent
Yeah, I wouldn't fault you there either.
represent overs of the diamonds.
I'm back at top here. I've got 409,000. 323 is the next closest player.
Otherwise, I only ever have 2 pair plus. I don't have enough value hands.
So we're going to have a deep run. We've got another 4 minutes until rebuy period is over on this one. And then let's come over to this one. I'm 63 of 103. What's the payouts on this thing?
I like the fact that I had the 7 of diamonds to that, to be honest.
Yeah, there's a little bit
Oh
extra
yeah,
on
okay.
The only problem is, like,
And it's got mystery bounty, so there's only 120 left. That's what we're playing for.
No, I'm value betting.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many hands continue that you're really.
I'm okay taking it down.
I can't raise fold off of 8 bigs. Yeah, no, I absolutely agree with you. One shot. As I said, I didn't realize you had 8 bigs. 8 bigs. I mean, it just plays itself there. But I thought, as I said, I thought you had like 20 bigs, which is just a raise fold. But with 8, you can't do that. No, I mean it just is what it is.
You can bet and not get called. That's okay too sometimes.
Yes, but that's the same as checking.
No, it's not. They don't know what you have.
Yeah, that's true.
There's a mystery.
Yeah, so we are doing a lot of things here, and the question is, how many hands does he think that he's played in this hand? So it's not what the actual answer is; it's what you think the other guy thinks it is. That's the kicker,
2 pair. It's hard to make 2 pair.
right?
Yeah, I just struggle to
You
see.
literally, your ass has been shoot off so many times. You're scared.
Listen, if you are Toledano here and you have a set of deuces, you're not pleased. You're not that happy. Honestly,
So these guys are all. Oops, let's come over to this other one. These guys are all just really short, right? And so they're trying to
Oh no, an all-in. Sorry, so it's not actually an all-in. So
make like they're just trying to get a couple buy-ins
then deuces is not
before.
camper.
Well, an all-in would be crazy because the pot was like 60,000.
Yeah, but you're gonna jam with like a flush.
You can't raise fold ace 10 under the gun, 2 off of 18 bigs, not 8. Are you saying even if you had 18 bigs, you couldn't fold, raise fold, ace 10 suited? Is that what you're saying?
Seeing that screen because the shot clock is part of the game now. Players have 30 seconds stacked on their hand. They can then use the time cards to get more to prevent the 6-minute.
2 rollers, I think that's what we're here.
This would be an absolute.
By the way, we're 5 away from money.
Oops, this is the wrong one. Sorry about that. Let's get to.
I mean, this call would be one.
This is Daily Legends over here.
I think
There we go. That's this one here.
Are going to contain a big club, and most of those.
We're going to be on break right now, so I got to go start doing my push-ups here in just a minute or two. 20 push-ups, 20 sit-ups, and 40 leg flutters. This will be the first one of the week, first one of the day. So I will have got to work on it.
Toledano, by the way, not dead.
Let's see what do we got over on this
Certainly
one.
damaged here.
I think that is a really poor.
Contest close. They're going to give an answer here. They're going to find out exactly what it is.
Sees the bad news. He's now down to 159,000. Still, they'll find. We're 5 away from the money. He still has plenty of chips to cash. He went for it. Salazar now.
Yeah, if you have 18 bigs, you can absolutely raise fold. Absolutely.
More exciting though for our viewers is we're going to give away tickets, $2 $50 tickets, to try to get into the.
Yeah, all good. Blinds went up quickly. Yeah.
Guarantee. The big one,
Oops.
okay?
But because you only have 8 bigs, as I said, I thought you had more than that. If you had 8 bigs,
What was your answer? How many hands did you play?
raise fold. That's not an option,
30 and a half hours.
right? So you got to jam it in there. I get it. I'm with you.
How'd you come up with that answer?
We're gonna take a quick break. Back in 4 minutes. 4 minutes. Don't go anywhere. Get a fresh drink of water. Make a run around your island. We'll be back. See you in a couple minutes. 4 minutes. Okay, back at it. Whew.
Really good card for Salazar.
Whew.
And around this time, in this tournament,
Okay, let's get this down. As I said, there's 2 tables here, and we'll bring up my 10,000 micro roller main event mystery bounty for 350. There it is. There, it's coming up right now. Let's get this one in here.
That's okay.
Yeah, Salazar should jam here. There's so much pressure on the hijack. Minton
It's this one here.
And by the way,
Players,
an 8
find me. As I said, I am 73 of 581.
He hits a 6. He hits a 6. The heart would have doubled up mid.
When I came into this thing, in my tournament, I was 36th out of 244, starting at 73 out of 73 out of 581. Mystery bounty is on.
But I've been wrong.
Oops. As well as it says that I've had 5 buy-ins into this. So throughout the week, I fired 5 bullets at this thing.
An extremely long amount of time.
Let's take a look at this. Mystery bounties are going right away, right off the hop. 1,000 is for the first prize for a bounty.
It's like what could have been.
Yeah, he could have binked a heart there and been in a real good spot.
There's for bounties, $1,000 ticket, 2 300s, and 6 100s. Look at this. Look at this flop. This I would have been all in here. I mean, there's 0 chance you could fold this, right?
Please remember, guys, it's completely rigged.
I'm just listening to 888 Poker. These guys just said, "Oh my God, he's got backdoor royal flush draw." Just to be clear, that's not a thing. I know lots of people say that and use that shit. That's not a thing. Right?
Thank you, I really appreciate it.
God, I know I don't have anything. I know I just have overcards to the board with my ace jack of hearts, and there's 10 of hearts on board. It has to go runner. That's not a thing. People don't call that. People don't play for the back door. They back into it, but they don't call with only having a back door in there. All right, so we're down the first 2 people. What's the payouts on this? Payouts kick in 320, so we got to lose about 250 people ish before we make the money on this one. That's going to be a lot of people's in. A lot of people's in. A lot of people's in the mix. They're going to be hunting for that $1,000 bounty, and we want some of it. But we got to have the right goodies. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's bring that back here so we can see the action. We want to make sure we give a huge shout out to One Shot, One Kill for finishing in the money. 25.87, I think it was, in his tournament on over at ACR. What do we got over here? We're 20 seconds away from the end of the rebuy period. I'm gonna actually type this in right now. And for my own reasons, I just track this stuff, right? It doesn't do anything. There's no reason rationale. 11 seconds, but the rebuy is over in 10 seconds, and I'm gonna finish first of 284. So that, you can see that right there. First place out of 284. So I'm just going to wait for just a second here. This is a fold because I'm waiting for the time to run out on, so that he cannot buy in if he takes a shot and misses here. Cannot rebuy.
So we are at a very exciting stage of this tournament.
Well, so I would have hit the straight there, but again, you can't play 6 deuce, right? And dude is going to be out. What do we got over here? Gotta get a glass of water. 66 out of 84 in this one.
I don't even know what it was born of.
Oh, look at that. Kings versus Ace Queen. That is... That's yucky. That is yucky. Kings go down to Ace Queen. Got rotated around here. Let's come back over here. This one is tough, man. This is.
And there is
I don't recognize any of these guys here.
a real chance that you lose to bluffs in that spot, like Jack 10 with a club. There's a huge chance that you do because that was a really strong hand.
What do we have over here?
The 10-7 really, I believe, should have relinquished you on the turn. So there shouldn't be that many hands that Jack 10 beat when they bet twice and been called twice. So
This is just a check over here.
even a chance that you lose to bluffs and you can't.
Right, there's no reason to put yourself at risk. This Queen 4 is not a very good hand, and two other people put in chips behind. So one of the moves is small blind, big blind. It's the under the gun, right? This is such an old play. The under the gun would have aces, kings, and he just calls here because he wants other people to do the betting for him. So if someone raises here, then he's going to jam his aces and kings.
Extremely well played hand by this gentleman here, who I
Right.
deciphered.
That's such an old school thing to do. Someone said the other day, "What are you like? Are you playing 1-2, 1-3? Like, well, come on now. That's not going to work. It does sometimes, right? But it does work sometimes. Anyway, I thought it was funny. I laughed when I heard that. Okay, so we're just getting out. Let's see what West
Someone can say, you have 19 big blinds, you lose
six. So this guy had 6-7 offsuit under the gun, and he thought that was a good enough hand to call. Wowzers! Don't play that. Just fold that shit and get out of dodge. Like, wow. Okay, so here's a king queen offsuit. Just open fold, right? This is such an overplayed hand. I mean, I've said this a bunch of times, but you gotta say it again. This is such an overplayed hand. It looks good, but you're never going to get ace deuce to fold, and the ace beats you just on the surface of it, right? Ace king's not going to fold. Ace queen's not going to fold. Either one of these two cards hits, you don't know where you're at.
Oh no, the World Series they don't. No.
And more importantly, I'm 60th out of 79 in this tournament, so you just kind of
Unashamedly.
play it up.
Yeah. And Tuck was very upset with me.
There's no way I think
And I told him how little I
ace
care. He just
queen is in either one of these hands, right? But on this flop, we have to hit to win, and we only have at best 4 outs because we can't hit the queen of spades, we can't hit the king of spades, right? So now we only have 4 outs. How do you like your hand now? Where's my deck of cards? Because you know I always got a deck of cards here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look, there's queen 10. Exactly. That's what you have to hit. He's got the rest of the deck. 4 outs. Rest of the deck. Just fold. Wait for a better spot. This one's going to be really tough because now this is a better hand, and I will have to jam this. Right? Again, he's going to have ace king, ace queen, but this is going to be the same sort of thing as one shot, one kill had. So short chip stack. Got to put pressure on this guy. Yeah, there we go. This is what we like to see. He's got 3 outs. 3 outs, and he happens to go runner, 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 runner. That's perfect. That's what we want. It sucks ass that it happens there, but that's what you gotta do. I don't feel bad about that. He's got 3 outs to hit pre-flop, and he has to hit runner, runner to go with it. So I was 77th place. We're out in 239. What's the payout here? 77th place. Okay, well that's good. That's a free roll.
Are we on TV? Trying to keep up.
All right, we're still going along here. Again, right? He can't go any other way with that. He has to hit. He's got 3 outs pre-flop, and as you saw, at the end of it, after he's got all of his chips in there, he has to go runner, runner. I love it. I love it. You should not feel bad. So in order to deal with tilt, the guy dropped his cards in front of you and you had perfect information, you could see that. Would you change your behavior? If you would, you're doing something wrong and you have to reevaluate. If you would not, then you can't get upset when they hit. You should want to throw a shit ton of cash in on these. And I do, and I did. Dear diary, giggity giggity. Let's see, we're just starting the day, so let's see if we can get some more chips in here. Or some more tournaments, right? currently have 420,000. Next closest guy is 365.
Help.
Well, in that case, don't tap.
Well, yeah, but you might as well.
This is not a very good hand, but we're going to raise and put some pressure here.
Free roll, cool. Did you play the free roll? Are you in the free roll? That leader's in 112. Cool.
Put some more pressure on the guy.
We've got some aggression coming here.
What about everybody else? What is up?
If he raises here,
Salazar pulls the trigger on the king.
I'm going to keep trying to milk here.
Queen jack offsuit.
He should have an ace here, right?
Colin went out third hand. That is quick and efficient. Free to do other things. Carried down
Yeah.
first.
But because I raised pre-flop, bet there and he called, and I bet again on the turn, he has to put me on the ace. So again, this is why I say you can put pressure on this.
The ICM pressure of this situation is going to be shorter.
All right, let's come over to the other one. Running. Is there any late regs I can get into here?
So, King 8, I'm not sure about that.
Oh, yeah, let's get into this one. This is that same sort of
My bets are very
hand we just ran with.
and this is a very different stage of the tournament as well. So it's not
Okay.
improbable. This is an unbelievable flop for action and for Schultzer. Salazar is going to feel pretty good as well. He's got 8 of clubs, gut shot, straight draw.
Okay, so what is this one? This is the micro bounty.
This could be really interesting because Salazar is going to want to pull triggers here as he's already exercised one of his triggers.
220.
Salazar most likely going to continue barreling here, and Schultze is going to be in call down mode.
And there is 896 people in this tournament right now. It's just starting up. Let's
There could be a
Let's get some
serious clip empty
chips in here.
here.
Jamie says there could be blood.
30k as a starting point. More just loading the
This one? No, it's not that one. Oh, maybe it is that one actually.
preparing the muzzle, dusting it. You know how they do with those old muskets?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like,
Jack. No, that's the wrong one.
I really do. Did I get that?
That's the impression. Schultz just calls.
Yeah, definitely can't do anything else here. Anything else would be suicide. Club on the turn.
That's actually a bad card for our excitement factor.
I mean, it's
I know
Oops.
you said it excitedly.
How come I
No,
get
it's
kicked here?
Because Salazar now has
Oh,
an
'cause
ace
I got
of clubs
moved.
to go
That's
along with
why.
his gut shot, and
Got moved
wants
over
be aggressive.
to.
any excuse to be aggressive.
It's not the same
I'm
one.
gonna go for a check. I know what I'm talking about,
Yeah,
guys. Trust me.
top read there by you.
Schultz
There we
is-
go.
Well, listen. Okay, ready for this?
He
Schultz
took his
is gonna
gun.
check.
He took his gun. He said, "I can't fire at the moment. It's jamming. I've got to clean it."
Well, he might just think he has a little bit too much equity.
All right, so this one over here, it's a raise full type hand. We're under the gun.
Protection bet, but most
Um,
likely check.
I mean, I guess if this guy
Only double or queen is gonna
jams here, that's something different, but it's
Ooh.
pressure on this guy. This guy should not call this,
Straight for Schultz is absolutely no good. Salazar,
right? Because my bet's going to be 6.3,
has the best hand.
and it's actually going to be 6.4. Don't be lazy by jamming this. Just bet 6 point, right? It gives a couple different things here, but more importantly, it's the psychological that I'm actually dialed into what that guy has,
I think he'll go to jam in Salazar.
right?
I think.
That's a conscious thing that I'm doing to bet that a specific amount. And if any of these other guys are paying attention, they should know that that was this very specific amount. So you're telling these guys that you're aware, right?
Anyway,
As what's his name, Negranu says, right? Everything you do at the poker table conveys information. Can't be sitting there watching TV, eating a sandwich, being all willy-nilly.
that
And that's true. You should be observing and paying attention every single hand.
Big fan of turn checks.
he does. He's checking a lot of turns.
Okay, let's get a different one over here because I've got to.
Get on.
Yeah, I think that
Update
was
my
quite a
thing here.
surprising turn check, actually. I know, I've taken the wiki, but it was quite a surprising turn check.
And when you see a hand like that showed down, it makes Toledado, is it his name? You know the one.
All right, so
It makes that call
the-
on the triple.
where
off,
is it
so
here?
it's a
This one?
tripled offhand.
you can see that I'm in for 5 different tournaments here so far
Bet the
today.
river After betting the turn.
Hmm.
And we're seeing Salazar check a lot of these, like the showdown with the 6-5 of hearts, the showdown with the King 8 there. He's not
Oh yeah, I forgot. I guess I should give an update to this, right?
good hands. Not really.
I'm first of
This is the time where you should
238 here. 87 make the money.
make that call.
I am in for just 1 bullet on this one, so I've got a little bit of work to do. Fortunately, well, or fortunately, as it were, there are no bounties, so you gotta finish up top here. First prize I think is like 370. Second is 256.
Anyone else still in it? And how many are left to go? If you're still in it, let me know. I'll give you a shout out. My gift to you.
Just overbet the pot here.
Customarily.
What aces does he have in his hand here? Because it just looks like I'm on a flush draw, right? But does he want to risk stacks? Because what's going to happen on the turn,
Just take your 30
right?
seconds.
He's going to call in position, but what's going to happen on our?
Yeah, there's no
Which is kind of the whole point of it all. Mystery Bounty Turbo, 16, 5 tickets guaranteed.
Ricardo, please don't open it.
I'm not gonna play that one.
So what's David Tuck?
What's this one? Mystery Bounty Sub Satellite? Oh, that starts in 20 hours. Can't play that one.
That's what I bet. That's
Late Reg, $55,
seemed like a very
40k
strikes me as a guy with
guarantee.
David Tuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can tell that from
You
the
could-
clothes.
So I can show cards here, right?
Understand how
Goes runner fives. By the way, for this to go this way is
my
0.3%,
feelings because I understand where that comes
right?
from. But
So you should never fear someone having like a 5 in my, as I did, 5 in my hand and a 5 on the turn and a 5 on the river. You should never fear that. 0.3%. It's much more likely that they have a full house already because they have a set. They flopped a set, right? If it's Ace King 9, for example, 5-5, what hand are you worried about here? Pocket aces, pocket kings, pocket nines. Pocket nines is the only reasonable hand to be there, right?
Look at his face.
So you can lead out.
What an actor.
And more importantly and better,
Look at this. Look at the size.
oh,
Look at
what's
his
this?
head tilting.
The eye roll.
It's just
Why me?
beautiful.
Why have I got ace queen in this horrible spot?
I'd give that 9 out of 10.
That's this one. Australian's going over here.
Beautiful acting.
So what you are going to see is you're going to see the bubble burst.
What's this over here?
Yeah, and then you're going to see it go from 56 to 37.
Okay. Let's come. Oops. Gotta run a. Gotta love those ads. Gotta run them. Sorry, guys. Ads are important, unfortunately.
I mean, for those of you who haven't seen this,
What do we got over here?
big minimum cash. So the minimum cash is 1,600 euros.
Uh,
Close to double the buy-in.
It's going to double my net worth.
Close to double if you use
no, I can't play any of these ones.
Thank you.
What's this
They
one?
want a tank.
Yeah.
Tank you can-
A6 max. No, I'm not gonna play this one. I've got.
I mean, like I said, I hope
We'll get out of the way.
you know, make some form of progress.
We'll get out of the way of this one as well.
Maybe live, maybe a
King 9 offsuit. Call to the GM. Right. This is why you gotta fold this shit.
Well, for you, I'm not
Right.
listening. If I'm honest.
Yeah, that's a good fold. Yay for us.
If anyone thinks that
This should be a fold as well, but this is the same sort of thing as the King Queen, right? It's just an overplayed hand.
Darkness,
Yeah.
which I'm not really signed up for.
no,
Chips are paramount in tournament poker, right? In a cash game, just gotta reach in your pocket and get some more chips. But in a cash game, no way.
this is a good hand.
Yeah, there you go.
What's this one over here?
But
Up in the lobby.
it kind of
Oh, 29 minutes, so we gotta
You see the pain, little wince.
get some action
like,
in
you kind
here.
of have to open it, but you're really not happy.
Off 23 big blinds on
Yeah.
the bubble with really aggressive players behind. I don't even know if you do have to open it actually. I think you might be better folding it.
Well, you also have to remember that everyone.
Well, flopping trips is pretty good, right? I've heard that's a good hand.
It's like
If he's-
That's good, right?
Very competent, very aggressive players behind him, and he's got 23 big blinds. I actually think
This is getting
I,
better.
I actually think you don't open it. I think you just fold it. Like you're waiting for two players to bust on the out tables. What's going to happen with ace 10? All your dreams are going to come true. Probably not.
He has gone for an all-in here, which is
You just
And then we just lead out on the flop when the ace hits because it looks like we have the ace instead, right?
It's a context-driven game, and the context here is you're not going to be allowed to just
oh.
open and win.
What am I looking at on this one?
Guindano can find it within himself to pop his last 10 big blinds in here on the bubble. He will be in unbelievable shape. But
I've messed something up here. Micro bounty.
And
He doesn't like his hand. Again, he's into two people, so he's not real happy with his hand.
Everything correct.
I think if anyone was gonna randomly call off here, it looks like it probably be with the guy with the weird glasses.
Okay, so this is why I'm folding because I'm like, oh, this is
Oh my god.
it's two-handed here.
Oh, is it? It wasn't
Right,
an
it's,
all-in. He
it's
got
day
a
two,
drop
sorry, it's day
bracket
two,
here.
that's why I had to
Oh,
fold.
okay. So this was a 3-bet to 70k.
Okay, this is still horrible.
Ooh,
This is optimistic. Criado's
yeah,
gonna
see?
have to- if he's gonna
Oh,
call,
look at
he
that,
has
look
to
at
be
that.
willing
Oh,
to
that's
go
so
with
genius.
sideboards. If he isn't, this is
You got to be happy with your right decision there, right?
There we go.
He's got ace queen. He's never folding his ace queen there, even when the board pairs, as you saw. And he's got ace 10 or ace king. It goes runner. No, it's just gut shot. Sorry, just gut shot straight. He hits the jack on the river. That's huge, but we avoid that trap by folding our hand because we know that we only have 5 outs to hit. No one likes to have just 5 outs, right? Where's my deck of cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why do I say that? Because we have the 2 10s, or we have the 3 9s. Those two together, 5 outs. The guy's got the rest of the deck. If we had stuck around for one card and called this guy's 6.1 blinds, we would have been trapped in there, and we're going broke. We're out of this tournament.
Should go check, but if Salazar jams,
let's take a look over here.
Criado is in the worst situation.
I do think he set his stall out though.
420. 127 of 424 people. 320 make the money, so we got another 100 people to lose. $1,000 buy-ins still in there. 2 $300 buy-ins and $100 buy-ins are still up for grabs here. So lots of play in here. We are in the small blind, or in the big blind, sorry, to this. So if we make a play here, it's got to be raised to put this guy all in to ISO these two guys. This is not a strong enough hand to do that. So we're just going to limp jam on the guy.
This is a horrible spot.
What a spot.
I mean, it doesn't get worse. Like,
Right? We're never folding now.
But the fact that he knows that Salazar knows that means he might have to.
He should lead at this. What hand does he have here?
This is
Well, you call because you're getting bluffed so much, but obviously.
I would just bet enough to put this guy all in. Snap call. 6s, that's pretty good. Yeah. Nice hand.
He did dug it. He did dug it himself.
and then all these time banks are going in.
Well, this is what it is, right?
Brutal.
The thing is, there's no way to make this decision because
Oh, it's just so.
bluffed a lot. That's not in doubt. You have to make it on the field.
What do we got over here?
Yeah, I mean, the problem is, it's very hard to when it just feels like you can't make a decision based on the logic of the pot. It feels like all of the considerations here are outward from actual poker.
And so it's worth, while he thinks about this, just underlining the fact that the bubble is massive both in terms of expectation and
We got nothing over here.
and also just
Just fold. We'll just get out of the way.
This is something that
Oops.
pros have
Forgot to put this up.
realised last decade.
Just got to fold, get out of the way.
Everyone always knew that bubble was a thing, but now it's like going bust here is really bad.
Oh, it's like going bust here is the worst thing.
Pocket sevens, king.
Yeah, it is, yeah. It's
I guess. Closing the action, you think that's a good way to roll that through. So, I mean, I get it, I understand.
Yeah, and quite a lot of these situations.
I'm still in first place in this tournament. 1 out of 189. 87 make the money, so we got to lose about 100 people, just over 100 people, to make it into the money.
Is that you use all your time banks.
I'm gonna start putting some pressure on these guys now.
You can't put the chip in, so your time just runs out.
I think he's going to call out of frustration. I think he'll fold.
Most certainly.
Yeah, you're right. Actually, just the ways that he now uses.
Because you have to actually physically put that chip in, and he can't do it.
And he does fold. Wow, that is amazing. That is amazing. What a spot.
So Clark should have
So Lyman said you have to admire.
an ace here, right? So we're gonna have to hit to win.
Under any pressure whatsoever, and he has unlimited ability to be applying pressure. Really well played hand.
Samuel Wright says that's a tough spot, honestly. Absolutely.
This is the feeler bet.
Get moved on. Yeah. Is he getting moved or he getting covered up?
The queen comes, he gets all my money.
In too good of shape. Don't even know how.
So let's rewind. That's a fascinating spot.
Yeah, there it is, right? That's too funny, right? Same. So he's did the exact same thing, again, same hand. But I like it, right? He's got a hit to win.
He has to be willing to go. Yeah, I mean, there aren't that many great situations. You know, that you can develop when
How much? Let me ask you, the viewers here.
if you flop
How much money are you putting on your hand?
you just like
Yeah, you can run that through a card player calculator and put in the two hands and see what the odds are all the way through, and you'll see how poor the hand plays. Right. This is part of the learning thing. So the first is you can go and look these things up and do the homework and whatnot. But the second piece is the execution. Once you do a little bit of homework, you see how poor these hands play, and guys like me just. And the pros, right? This is what they do. They just play the odds on this over and over and over again. This is why when aces runs into a smaller pocket pair, you know, I'm a guessing man. I mean, I'll just guess that aces lose, the overpair loses to the underpair about 20% of the time. Just taking a guess, right? It is 20%.
Did you see that? Corrado opened Jack 10 off.
All right, what's we have over here?
Salazar just
There we go.
King 10 of spades on the button.
Yeah.
I think he might feel the
Oops, that's the wrong one. I didn't mean to do that.
probably like
Can't see my
King 10 of spades.
can't see my hand over here.
No, he doesn't have it anymore. But he's got like 1.5. Just flicking it on the button, just call. You can play in position against a guy that's at risk, who's probably tilting
Excuse me.
on the bubble. I mean, I kept shouting. Sorry, I'm sorry, guys. But
All right, let's just keep going here.
I mean, someone said I was.
I finally am not chip leader in this tournament. This is the first time in a long time. Well, it says I'm first out of 76.
the American broadcasting style.
Things that happen like that, just.
But when I look at the lobby, so under
I'll swallow the mic.
my tournaments are on this side,
Make sure you follow
and this side is my software. On the left side here is the tournament, and I have the tables all across the top of my screen, and then underneath I have the lobby, so I can see how many people are in there, where I'm at, yada yada, all those other things.
We don't want to be telling people that I win sometimes.
So what
This, let's come back over here.
my four hobby points,
Right.
which is
What is this one?
head more in no limit hold'em than people do. People are far too in the current decision. No limit hold'em is all about whether you're
So I'm like second out of there. There was a big double up somewhere. The Gerluber. He's got 513,000, and I have 664. So I mean, obviously he knocked someone out and got a huge double up, right? This one over here, I'm 253 out of 385. Still not in the money, right? So my poker coach, and I do have one. We've talked about. It's raining. Yeah, it is raining. I know it's raining. Yeah, Mrs. Frostmage is in Mexico. On for a week.
He just played a big pot. The lady came in, changed his. I think he was just a bit distracted.
Sure, but
like,
I
just
mean,
chilling.
please, like King 10 of spades.
Just to go all in here.
4.5 million chips about.
You could just pop in 22k, play in position, you know. No one's jamming behind him.
Gonna put all this guy's chips in here.
More often than not. Because nobody's gonna re-jam, like unless they have absolute stones.
I'm a bit surprised he folded, but so be consistent with your bet sizing, right? I bet 2.2 when I have a good hand, and I bet 2.2 when I have a poor hand. It gives lots of options to put people in, but you just do the same thing over and over and over again. Why do I do that? The thing is because Negreanu and et al. And other players, they want to bet small, lots and lots and lots of pots, small. But you have to be able to trust and believe in yourself and know that you're going to do that, but you're going to fold out. Right? This guy is going to call with king, queen, queen, jack suited, hearts, and queen, jack suited to a raise. But he's got 6 outs. Right? Was the other guy that had the queen, jack, and he had to go run a runner. This is your goal here. Like that was a terrible all in. Right? I get it. If you actually have the flush here, you want to bet some in here that puts enough pressure that he's got to call off his whole stack rather than jamming all in, right? Because you let the guy off cheaply. What is the odds of you having 2 spades in your hand, 2 suited cards, 2 of the same suit on the board, and it going runner, right? Because that's what you have to have there. What's this?
I actually quite like this.
Wait, we got people in here? Is that Mr. Daly? Is that Champagne Poker? Nice. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. We got a big hand right here. That's going to be super tough for me to fold on this. So jamming here doesn't do the action.
Because he can just do whatever on earth he wants. And
I am gonna full. I am gonna go all in here, regardless of what comes on the flop.
In fairness, it's actually a very rare situation.
Yeah, it's hard to.
If I go out, then I go out.
You have to not only get
Ace 7 versus that, so he's got to hit 7s, right? He's only got to hit 7,
you have to have no
and this is what I'm talking about. Yay! Oh, Mr. Daly, welcome in. Good luck. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's a good hit right there. I think I just went out of a tournament over in the other one, so let me do a couple different things here. We're gonna out of this one.
Like, if I watched a compilation of old women falling on ice, I can't imagine not enjoying that profusely.
Let's give a quick update here. Sorry, let's do this one first.
No, yeah, that people falling over is funny.
It is funny, isn't it?
Mr. Daly is a fellow streamer. Plays. I came across his channel on playing poker, but he is a variety streamer. Plays a bunch of different games.
And it's not.
Dead by Daylight. There was another one, as I said. I think I just said this the other day. That's on there, as well as poker. Right.
Just other people.
This tournament that I'm in right now, I'm currently 118th of 366. But more importantly, this is day 2. Day 2 is what we're looking for. 1,000 bounty up top. 1 300 bounty still in there. 4 100 bounties. So we're still going along well. 3, I think this is what we've got over here. Aces versus Ace 9. Queen 8. So this we should lose someone here. I'm currently 2nd out of 159 in this one. As well as 159. Yeah, 159. 87 make the money. So we got to lose about half the field. Just a little bit less than half the field.
Kind of watching a very, very different stage of poker compared to what you were talking about earlier with all the interesting hands.
Yeah, so we're just doing we're having good, some deep runs today. And like this is the one we really want to have the deepest run in possible. This is day 2. I played, I won my way into this tournament earlier on, like last week when I played it. I think I was out in the 5th hand of day 2. It was not good. It just is what it is. I had a good hand, and the other guy had not a good hand. He had Ace Queen, which is fine, but to a jam is really tough. If he had missed, he would have been left with 1.1 bigs. So he's putting his tournament life at risk at a draw, and he just happened to hit it. So it just is what it is and plays itself. Right? Oh, we like this one. We're just going to check it. Clark obviously luck sucked somewhere along the way here to get a whole bunch of chips. That's a good card. It's a good call. That's the first time that I've had an inferior hand to him. So anyway, gotta do something different here. Just drop down to 4th out of 151. GD Vachia, he just doubled up as well, as did Mateus and Zoro. He might have got a bunch of chips. I don't know if Zoro Senpai doubled or not. Slow and steady, right? Thank you for the shout out. No, you're very welcome. Don't even worry about it. That's what we do, right? We should be supporting and encouraging. Oh yeah. So I was saying a while ago, I heard Dave Tuckman say 888 Poker. Right here, 888 Poker is the site where you can actually build your bankroll without actually having a bankroll. That's correct. I have deposited absolutely zero money into this tournament or into this website.
if you had ace king,
I won a ticket off of a streamer about 18 months ago. I won a $109 ticket. Didn't know how people played on this thing. Did well. Won a small bounty. Like, it wasn't very much. I mean, I don't. In fact, I don't even know how I got it. But I had like 50 cents or something in my bankroll on this thing. So I played the 100 with a 109 ticket. I got out of the way. Busted. About a year after that, so I hadn't played. A year later, 888 Poker sends me an email saying, "You gotta log in, or we're gonna keep your money." So I logged in, and I started watching 888 Poker on. Let's guys up. 888 Poker.
It gets to a point where you're against a player like Schulzer, where
888 Poker TV right there, on Twitch, and just won some tickets. So they're giving away tickets like hand over fist, left, right, and center. You can also go into their Discord, and every day they have a. Is it every day? Yeah, every day they have a Discord free roll tournament.
Schulzer knows it's doing terribly. It's very few
Which,
hands that Salazar actually is going to be able to
right? Which you can turn into real money. I played. I got two $50 tickets from these guys for the last tournaments, which are like 3-person sit and goes. I lost the first one. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Look at that! Ooh. Flop trips, and then he's got shot. Or he's 4 to the flush and just jams it all in there. I love it. Dropped down to 12th out of 143 on this one. Anyway, okay, so back over here. I won $150 off the blast. 3 people put $50 in. Mine was a ticket. I came first. I won it. $150. My bankroll shot to $164 that day, I think, because I was also playing in the free roll and I did well in it. Currently, right now, my bankroll is $284. That doesn't include the buy-ins that I've had today. Well, and I've had 0 deposits in this tournament, or into this this website. So you can do that. Okay, where are we at with this one? Mystery Bounty Day 2. Oops, I gotta look this one up. I'm sorry. 581. We're out of way back here somewhere. I'm just gonna put down 600. I can't remember what it was. Out of that one. This daily legend. There's 460 people in here. So I got two tournaments on the go. That's it. Right, these two. Where are we with this? So this could very well be just a full tier. There's 333 people. 320 make the money. Right. It's a $350 buy-in. I ended on 2 separate days. I bought in 3 times on the first day. I bought in twice the second day. So I'm in for 5 bullets into this event. We're gonna go set mining here. We need a 7 here.
I hope it's just using this thing.
There's no 7, so we're just gonna fold.
Maybe not. Especially with performances like Gingdano's.
Oh, that says I got 5 bullets, but I don't think that's right.
I'm thinking that Criado might be one of our unlucky bubblers, by the way. Just the what I'm just seeing.
He set himself up for that big.
1 bullet, or one big for this. That's not it. But it's got the same sort of shape, but that's not the right one. Take a quick look here. I've got 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It says I played 6. Okay, that's reasonable. All right. I love the fact that we're both in the same sort of mindset. We're not putting more chips in there. Let's see what everyone had here. This guy's got king, jack of spades. Doesn't make any sense. There's a queen on the flop, queen 4-3, 3 in the turn. That doesn't make any sense. What hands is he raising this with? He doesn't have a queen in his hand, and he doesn't have a 3 in his hand, right? Because he raised pre-flop, so that's not working. This guy called on the button with king 10, so this is not a great hand. I get it, I understand. But what happens when the king comes? This is why I advocate just fold the king 10. If the king comes, this guy's fucked. He's gonna lose all his chips. And it turns out if there's a 10, it's even worse because this guy's got a pocket tens, right? So this guy's losing from start to finish. And then over on the other table here, this is just a fold. This could be anything, but this is the jam. He's never not raising a good hand here, right? This guy has to have a good hand as well. This is minimum ace king, ace queen.
This could get interesting. Let's have something spicy.
Or even better, pocket kings. But right? Oh, this guy was trying to go runner flush again. Just easy fold, right? Easy folds. Chip preservation. It's paramount, man. I can't stress that enough. Chip preservation.
It's just a really good spot to bet. Now, Schultz will know that ace 10 is.
I am watching 888 Poker in the background.
But that is not the whole battle.
Listening to them, they've got another 3 hours to go. It is a big ass tournament going on in Madrid right now. So they're finishing up payouts, and I think this is day 2. They've had 4 day 1s. I think this is day 2. Let's come over this one. We are closing in on the money. 325 people, 320 make the money, so five people to go. So if I'm in for $15 here, is that right? 15 is no, for 17.50 would be it. Gonna have to get a bounty. That's the end of it. Just gonna have to get a bounty. Was actually looking for Clark here to call. If these guys jam, there's 0 chance I'm folding this. So I'm doing a bit to entice here, right? But I've got them all covered. So with these 2 guys behind me, they would be in position, but like outside of Clark, I've got the guy covered. So his hand has got to be raise fold here. That's going to be good enough.
C-bet the flop with, and then check back the turn. There's so many single heart hands, so many random air hands.
So we just bet small to put him on here. It's raise or fold. You don't have to bet all in, right? People do this all the time. You don't have to bet all in there to put the pressure on the guy.
Therefore, it's going to be exceptionally tempting to flick in a call here. And I wouldn't blame it whatsoever.
What are we over here? I'm 13th out of 123. And there's 87 make the money. So we've still got some work to do. And then over here, it's hand for hand. So we are on the bubble. Right now. $1,000 bounty still, 1 $300 bounty, and 4 $100 bounties still up for grabs. We like our position here. We cover. So I did reach out to some of the poker pros on 888 that play these things all the time and ask them what do you think a good strategy is to play this, because I don't play these at all. Right? I admit it. It's not my forte. I'm getting better though. I've worked, have done a little bit of homework for these things. So, and they both said, make sure that you have a big stack to cover. Right? So I cover 1, 2, 3, 4 people at the table, and there's 3 others. Right? So that's good. That's where you want to be with that. Because if they go all in and I jam, or if they bet or are in the small blind and I jam on top of them, they have incredible pressure to make the money, like to call.
Do you know any Salazar puns we
What do we got over here? I actually have a pocket pair, so I'm going to put pressure on this 0.1 here.
You don't waste it. He'll be here for a while.
Does Salazar understand English? Yeah, I think he spoke some English a little earlier.
To me, he didn't. Well, unless he lied to me, because he didn't speak English. I asked him a question, and he just said no English. So I was like, oh, I felt pretty dejected. You know, I've had a difficult day.
Yeah. Well, I think you were given quite simple jobs to do, and you didn't do it. So.
It's incredibly difficult to not
Incredibly difficult. Yeah.
raise here, right? Okay, well, let's get out of the way. We'll believe you. Oh, we'll protect our stack. I don't think he has any of those cards there, but chip preservation is paramount.
Criado. Two of them.
All right, so what do we got over here?
Two different.
We did make the money on this one. Let's mark that down.
You're gonna open it up. Two bigs.
Deep roller, in the money in the deep roller.
I've heard a badminton joke yet.
150 of 320. Let's say that's what it is. I don't know. Got some history against this guy, so this is why you don't play this shit. We need a 10, and that's it. 10 only.
Schultzer, he's
Not
got a
gonna do it.
flat
We're gonna
button.
have to double that guy up.
I mean, Criado. I mean, this has got. Is there anything stronger than opening to 2 big blinds off of 8 big
Oh,
blinds?
on the outer
What do we got over here?
action.
Coming up to break time. What do we got here?
Oh, is it double?
Like a couple minutes. Make sure you do your push-ups, sit-ups, jumping jacks, all those sort of things. Leg flutters. Get some fresh water. I'm gonna grab one right now. I see my fridge. I'm gonna grab some more.
And we don't know what Schultzer has here, but we can assume that he's behind. Maybe not anymore. I mean, this is unbelievable flop for flat range. I'll tell you now.
So I was telling some people that I play with in World of Warcraft.
Oh my God, he's got set or a
Beat him
straight.
into the pot.
Oh, he's got
All right,
aces
we're
as well.
gonna chunk it all in here. Just gonna put some pressure on these
Both got
guys.
aces, but there's a free roll here for Schultzer with a heart.
The right here, we're gonna jam on top of this because we cover. Well, we don't cover anyone else now, but we
He's just asking
cover this
if
guy,
he wants to put pressure on.
right?
Salazar
Small blind, big blind, under the gun. Called the one,
us both in and putting loads of pressure on.
and then all in. So they're all hunting for the bounty here as well. So we're gonna have to hit to win here.
Well, I'd agree with you, but
Oh, I like that. Pair the board. Pair the board.
Put a heart out there on the turn, just for the board.
That'll work. We're gonna chop up this guy's money,
Come on, Tuck.
and he's only got like one big now. So against an all in and another all in, the very best play here is to call. Oh, we're gonna chop this guy. We got a bounty. Really, it's a big one. $10. So we get 5 each. Sweet. That's the first bounty of the day.
On this little turn card for us.
Uh,
Oh! It's a heart on the turn. This would be so brutal.
oh.
As I said, it should
888 poker there. It's aces over versus aces.
It doesn't get worse than this, guys. This would be the most brutal bubble beat.
I've actually played this in a cash game where it was aces versus aces.
coat and he stood up, so he's going to be fine.
I don't think I want anymore.
He's going to be fine.
Aces versus aces.
What a disgusting
Pro move. Look at the relief. That would be the actual.
Aces versus aces, and it went runner flush. I won.
as well.
Yeah, it was awesome. And I, like, as I was in the hand, I was under the gun, so I raised. It went around to the other guy beside me. He raised. I think I called here specifically, and then he jammed.
Everyone invited Nick. David Tubman's coming back in to take.
That seems like
I called on the flop. He jammed. I snap called it, and as we're starting to play this, like just before the hand was started, the house come over and said, "You're on the transfer list. Do you want to move over here?" I said, "Yeah." I got cards coming because I have the first card. Let me just play this hand, and I will come with you. So it's not like I did this and moved or got up and left. Before the hand was already dealt, they knew I was leaving. So I'm like, dude, I'm so sorry. That's such a shitty thing. But I'm leaving over to the other table here. You just doubled me up, aces versus aces. I said, that's a highlight reel. I'm so sorry. And he's kind of, yeah, I get it. I'm in there as well. I get it. I understand. So, anyway, let's keep going here. This one over here are in the money, and I have a bounty, and there's still some money up there, so it's good.
He's out of here.
Let's take a look at this one over here. So now we cover, don't cover, don't cover. So it just depends on what happens here. But we want to put incredible pressure on these guys. So if they're going to call, they're going to have to call it all off. Yeah, small blind, big blind. No more cheap flops. So you got to wait till you get a good hand and you got to jam it. And he thought that was it. So he's got 3 outs. Where's my cards? 1, 2, 3. He's got 3 outs. I got the rest of the deck, and I get a bounty on that. Come on, let's hope this is a big bounty. I want this one. There is a $1,000 bounty up here. This would be awesome. This would be huge for our bankroll. We'll take it. It's $1.45. Oh, $3.45. $3.45.
All chips. Rafael Ruben Salazar, our Aquaman, is just absolutely crushing
it up here. Okay, let's come back to this thing. Where's my hand here? This here, I'm 70th out of 274, so that's a good jump. We are in a pay jump as well. I'm almost even for this tournament, right? Because I'm guaranteed 6 on this, 6 plus the 8.45. That puts it at 14.45, right? I'm going to be $3 short at this point. Excuse me. Over here, I'm 39th at 105. You can see that the bubble is coming up. 22 minutes is a dinner break. Okay, on 888 poker, so they're probably hit pause and come back.
Salazar's all in. Gundano's actually thinking about it. They're on hand for hand, so there's really no point in tanking unless you actually have a decision. We don't know what Gundano has, but we know Gundano only has 7 big blinds. And Gundano is going to let that one go. We will apparently never find out what he has.
Or... just reach out to Lime Ricky. She is the moderator extraordinaire at 888 Poker. Just asking her if she knows what's happening here. These guys are going on dinner break in 22 minutes apparently.
There's a look at the chip counts and leaderboard.
And if they're taking an hour dinner break, which is fine, right? Are they just going to run their tournament in the background? I mean, I don't know. Pretty sure we'll stay live.
Sedan, by the way, who's one of the more aggressive and certainly entertaining.
Pretty sure we're still going to stay live with this. So it's going to be an hour with break content. Yeah, and that makes sense, right? So they'll go on break for the hour. We'll just get some stream points. We'll hit the mute button. We'll play some music. We'll do something else.
It's kind of nice to know that we can bring in somebody.
What do we have over here? 2 minutes until the break here. When the break comes up, go...
Sunny day.
When the break comes up, go do your push-ups, sit-ups, jumping jacks, leg flutters, whatever you need to do. Get up and move. We sit at our desk, right? We have... we just sit at our desk all day long. Sitting at your desk is the new...
New Frost Mage, Colin, Night Shopper. Thank you for being here. Of course, shout out to our amazing moderator, Lime Ricky. We've given away 5 tickets. We have 5 more to give away, by the way.
Do you want to give away one before dinner?
Let's do it.
At
Let's do a keyword.
And we'll save the big ones for after dinner. For those of you who are really the big ones.
Out of table.
Out of table.
First jacks. We don't know who's lit.
Nick Wealthall and Tuck
I'm gonna go with Kings being
Tuck on Sports giving shout outs there. It's awesome. Thank you for that. We're just going to get out of the way of this. No need to put ourselves at risk. Nick is going to be going there. Let's check out. Is Doc Matouche in here? I played against Doc Matouche the other day. I got pocket eights. Oops. Pocket eights over here.
So again, players will be going on a dinner break.
It's entirely possible we'd have to jam here.
20 minutes or so. When they do, we will as well. Otherwise, we'll be
but we're just going to, again, just put the same sort of pressure, right? So when you're watching people, You should be paying attention to everything that they do. Here's the thing: everything you do at the poker table conveys information. Sitting there watching TV, eating a sandwich, being all weird. So that's important, right? So when you have if I were to do something different with my pocket eights and just jam there, you gotta have a good reason to jam. If you jam there, it just looks so awkward, right? I've got lots of chips here. It's just so awkward to jam. We're going on break now. That's it. We're on break. Don't go anywhere. Come back. 4 minutes. I'm gonna go do some sit-ups here, as I said, and then try and grab a quick snack if I can. 4 minutes. Right back. Ooh, okay, back at it. As I said, just 2 tables on the go right now. This is all I'm going to be playing for the rest of the day. I want to make sure that I'm focused up, as it were, on the 2. So, no more tournaments after this. Just these 2. Let's give an update. I'm 41 of 96 on this one. 87 make the money, so let's go find someone. Josh G. Let's.
Oh no, you're joking. Oh no, you're joking. Vivi's out.
What?
Well, Vivi is a streamer, 888 streamer. She's out
Bubble burst.
on the bubble.
Why did we go live to that? Stupid poker snuff movie.
And then on this one over here,
Ace five
so we're back at it.
should've been chopped up.
This one over here is 12 seconds, and payouts, where are we at? 246, so we're just on the cusp of the next bubble or pay jump. Still got 1,000 buy-in, 1 300 and 4 100s. So we're still hunting those. We now cover 1, 2, 3, 4 people at the table with Kamau's 29 well up there. So yeah, we're gonna keep going. Keep it going. Let's keep the run good happening here. And this one's just back and forth, It's just fold, right? We got nothing over here. You want to... Okay, let's come back to my other book here. This one right here. Poker Tells. Kiro actually says in the book here that your goal, your job is to find out, interpret what's being said there, what sort of language they're using, and disappoint them. If your opponents want you to call, you should fold. If they're wanting you to fold, you should call, right? Excuse me. So you should disappoint them. Bobby Yoga, he wants to see lots and lots of cheap flops. So you need to put this guy to the pressure, to the test every single time. He wants to call 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1. You want to raise this guy all the time.
Can we please use our triangle correctly?
It's either not being used or it's being used incorrectly. It's supposed to be the triangle is the all-in player, everybody. We're not in the money. We're still at 57.
We all know.
What's this one over here? Oops.
Salazar, by the way, still on 1.5 million chips.
1.5 million.
Shoals, by the
Nice.
way.
Pocket 8s versus Pocket 7s over in this other one here.
411. We all have
Yeah, boy. We're at 96 people in this tournament, by the way. Oops, no, not this one. This one, 96 players. Pocket 9s gets a full double up from Pocket 8s. So Matrix. All right, 51,000. How much is 51,000? It's
So let's give away a ticket.
Hollow. So he's got 6 bigs.
Vivi just got knocked out. So to lift our spirits, we're gonna give somebody a ticket. We're gonna make somebody's day. Somebody's
Oh, nice,
day
nice.
a little bit better.
Let's get some tickets here. Ticket time.
Ticket time, everybody. Very simple rules. Just it's a keyword. So just type the word in.
All right.
Line types. And we're gonna
What is ticket time here?
Table action here. It's like an ace, king, queen, queen, 3 board, and a bet. And that gentleman there wearing the AirPods. And a player with lots of chips is deciding what to do. This is not for somebody's tournament though. He's gonna let that go. Okay, let's do it very simply. Just gonna type in, and in honor of who I believe our chip leader is throughout the entire tournament, it is Mr. Aquaman. In seat number 1 over there, it is Salazar. We're going to go with his name, everybody. Salazar is...
Salazar's the keyword over there. So we're going to try and win a ticket here. I don't know what the ticket's for, but we're going to try and win a ticket.
The big stack.
Over here, how many queens has he got here? That doesn't make any sense at all, right? How many queens does he have? Right, this is why you call it. So he's going to get a full double up from our chip leader here. And how the tides change. So with our 37 bigs, we cover 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people. We cover everyone at the table except for Mystic Man. So we just keep getting out of the way, right? We also have made another pay jump over here.
You're battling all these players. You want their chips. You want them all to get eliminated so you can win the tournament.
We're still on the bubble over here. 92 people with a flop top and bottom.
They're all making money.
So all my chips would have been going in here.
It's weird. I've seen players, you cheer on people next to you. Good job, you.
Well, it's, you've come through against the odds, haven't you?
Right.
The money.
Well done, you. Now can I have your chips?
Let's keep going here. It's been forever since I won a ticket on 888 Poker, so this would be awesome, especially because all these big events are going on. I did try to bubble or try to Sati into the 888 main event. It's $800. $888 is the main ticket.
No, they're just hand for hand. This is what's going to happen. We're going to, between hands, we're just going to go around.
How many aces does this guy have in his range here? Yeah, that's how many aces he has in his repertoire.
So Lucia, by the way. Yeah. 57 now, so we're one away. Lucia, by the way, on about 115,000 chips. She does not have many chips in there. That gentleman right there, though, does. He's got a stack of pink, which is fine.
Okay, so we lost a little bit of chips there. Probably going to go broke on jacks here. I'm not folding that. I do have pocket nines on this table. I did raise under the gun. Our chip leader should call this, right? Lots of chips happening here, so.
That is receipt number one. Continue on. You can kind of the excitement, tension.
Chunk it all in there.
in the room here.
Gigabet had some history with. Oops. Gigabet history with that guy. Is this a real money game? Yes, it is. Yeah. Welcome in, Hot Soup. Welcome in. You gave me a follow here 2 weeks ago. Thank you for that follow, by the way. I don't know if I've seen. Yes, I think I've seen you once by then. It is, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
This here is I bought in for $5.50.
Yeah, Mateus was third. And I think last year was their first event at an 80.
I bought in for $5.50 in this tournament. I'm currently 66 out of 91. The bubble, the money, kicks in at 87. So I'm right close to. We're just on the bubble. You can see this here is right on the bubble.
None.
But I have no.
This one over here, I'm currently 66 out of 225. This is I bought it in for 350,
Eliminated the English player.
and I made it into day 2. So there's bounties up here. This is real money. This is what we're playing for. $1,000 bounty plus 300 bounty plus 2 right and all these other ones. First prize in this tournament is 652 $652 plus whatever it is, right? So let's say I went out right now, 223rd in this event would be worth 650. I also have bounties in this tournament of 850. So 650 plus 850 is $15, right? So this is how you build up your bankroll. You just keep doing the thing over and over and over again, right? And that's what we're at. Got 2 pair here, but this is not going to be good, right?
Even if you're the big stack, you get one
Yeah.
handed and then you're like, okay, I'm gonna sit here.
So this is what I was talking about before, right?
But I
It's
understand, I mean, it's
it's more likely the guy backs into the straight. Now he has a flush draw, right?
out there. Just tank.
He backs into it.
Easty was telling us stories about his 6-minute tank during the World Series Poker main event with 6 deuce.
Yeah. But
Nobody called a clock on it.
so if it was the other way, if he had like a 6 queen 4 of spades or queen 4 of diamonds, let's say that queen 4 diamonds, and it goes runner diamonds, right? It's not that a guy called with no pair. It's he's got a straight draw on it, and it just happened to go runner. You're never going to lose that guy. But people don't call queen 4 or any other suited cards with just 2 cards out there, or with just 1 card. And say,
I'll do this hand, you do this next hand.
I guess I could call and go runner. Like people say that, but that's not a thing. It's not a thing.
There's an ace on the board.
I think that's got to be pretty close, right?
Cards. Looks like ace 9-6.
Yeah, we're 89 people in this tournament now.
10-6.
Oops, I'm sorry. This one here.
Pardon me.
89 people over here. I just saw someone go out.
We have
We're
no idea
ripping
how
it along,
all we
doing
can
what
do
we
is
do.
it's an early position open and somebody in late position either called or 3-bet.
Hot Soup. Do you play poker?
By
It's,
the way, we have a winner. Somebody correctly typed Salazar in. want to say who the winner is?
When offline, it's a World of Warcraft, right? While offline, check out Cutie Cupcake. So Provost and Gantheon and Hydrax, Douche Cakes. that's a funny name. So you're a World of Warcraft player. Nice. I am a World of Warcraft player as well. That's what originally I started playing poker first, and then gained traction by playing World of Warcraft. I still play World of Warcraft a healthy amount, just not as much. Like I don't stream as much. All right, let's do this.
By the way, you know the amazing thing is this is how. By the way, everybody, this is how we.
Okay, so
Somebody bet.
I have 4 different tables. This is when I just start the tournament.
We don't know.
This is when the out of the rebuy period. This is now I'm in the money, so let's mark that down. In the money at the 550 here. Oh yeah, it's. Oh no, this is not the right one.
Play another hand of poker.
Oops.
Archibald 0424. Archibald was
Oh,
born
I got this thing written in the wrong one.
sprightly young child.
150, 320. Oops. In this one, it's
No, that's my
61 of 87. Sorry about that. And then when I make the final table, that's this one. But we still got a long ways to go with this. Long way. So let's just come to this. So we are in the money in this tournament. Yay for us. We're in for 1 bullet, so we have made, we've doubled our money.
GG Archibald.
Essentially, we've doubled our money on this.
There you go. Congratulations. Don't worry, by the way, we have more tickets to.
So we'll take that down. And then we're on our other table over here.
I'd like to think that we'll get
72 out of 200. So we're on the. We've got about 20 people. We're on the cusp of next pay jump.
They need to make the money.
Okay, so here, I mean, I don't like this play at all, but if this gets checked to me, I'm just going to jam on him. Right? If he has a better hand, then he has a better hand. I mean, it just is what it is. But
The World Series main event is actually
we want to put incredible pressure on this guy if he doesn't have a good hand.
First 30 minutes of day 4. They'll play as long as they have to on day 3.
It's close enough. It's the same thing back and forth.
They'll just adjust the start time for the next day. If it goes till 2 in the morning, they'll go, okay, come back tomorrow at 2 instead of 12.
Yeah, so we just get free chips,
Day-
right?
You know, if you finish day 3, you're in.
It's unlikely that he would have aces, kings, queens here.
So that's your, oh, it's no.
59 at 84.
I know, but
Coming around, people are, right? These guys are the slow chip stacks. This right here and right here are very happy just to make the money. But it's this, well, these two are the same. It's actually this guy and this guy you're trying to put the most pressure on.
automatic call for sure.
Not this guy and not this guy. It's these two guys. It's the middling stacks.
She still has full equity.
These two guys are just going to have the best hands when they go in, right? Because they have so few chips, but they're doing the same sort of thing that I just did to
I don't even know what
Gigabyte
anybody's thinking.
until Nick
We're just
called.
getting Lucia.
I was a little bit worried about that, but already in the money, so it doesn't matter at this point. Lucia, she just pick her cards up and so the other guy can see.
That gentleman right there has called.
Oh, that's terrible.
Not necessarily. I mean,
Oh, it's terrible.
he's in the big blinds.
Terrible.
I mean, she's got ace king and he's got.
Potentially the low point of my
What's going on here?
agree. Like,
I mean,
watching
listen.
Lucia and Vivi go out back to back.
I might lose my job because before I came in the booth, Vivian and Lucia were still here. I came
Got
back.
Queen Jack versus. So now we got. Oops, are we on the right table? We got
I mean, she's shoved on the stone.
Queen High flush draw. So we really want to see the Ace of Hearts here.
She's got a hand. Well,
So it's Ace of Hearts is really what we're
she
looking
shoved in a
for.
spot she didn't need to shove. She's got 9 big blinds, but she's in a cutoff seat. So I would say minimum ace jack.
If he jams, I guess he has the ace, right?
Maybe pocket sixes, pocket sevens plus.
So he's just debating whether I have a shitty heart or not. That's what he's thinking about. Yeah,
Maybe a little.
there it is. So he's got his shitty heart as well. He's just hoping that his shitty heart is better than my shitty heart.
Playing the big blind seems very complicated.
But I know my man, right? I know my man, so I got to do it. What do we have over here?
No, I think this is like jacks and kings. What is it? Ace 10 versus Ace King. Uh-oh. Ace 10 versus Ace King.
All in. It's just enough to put this guy all in, is all it is.
Spades or a 10.
We don't want him.
Well, 2 clubs out there.
We don't want him calling.
For help. She is at risk. We might be in the money.
So Lucky's the same sort of way here. This should be, or this is why they're showing this hand, because Vivi went out, right? And they cut to it and they were like, "What the hell? Why are you doing
We are
this?"
in the money. Lucia is officially the bubble girl.
Yeah.
In fact, Viv knocked out 58th.
Oh no! Oh, I see. It's the 2 girls. Oh.
In the money.
Oh, I misunderstood that. All right, so they're in the money, and it's got to be a break here, like right quick, right? So they're going to go for an hour-long break.
We lost. If you count Ian got knocked out like 60 points.
Yeah. And again, to continue your question here, Hot Soup, I'll be doing the same thing, just 2.2 into this. If either 2 of these guys calls, I'm going to have to call it off, but I would seriously consider folding if this guy jammed. If this guy jams, probably not so much. 56-minute break they're going on, so let's...
We are in the money, okay? 56 players remaining, and we will return in 56 minutes.
Okay, 56 minutes, they're going to come back. I'm going to turn off the sound for these guys. We're going to hang out. We're just going to check here. Yeah, that's a good card. If he's got a jack, he's going to call. If he's got clubs, he's going to call. I should be good now. I should win this. Yeah, I'm not sure why he thought I was going to bet that. But that's what we like, right? He's out of position. I took a shot at it. He called. I just check. If he bets on the river, I have to fold. So, anyway, I have... So, I think it was August of 2022. I deposited some money into my account, $20. It took me about 3 months to lose. I had pocket 8s here. I raised and I took it down. The very next hand, I have pocket 8s in the big blind, so they'll all be in here as well. It took me about 2 or 3 months to lose all my $20 originally. That was in September, November 25th or so. I lost my chips, and I didn't play for 5 weeks. So January 4th of 2023, I deposited another $20 Canadian, and then went to the challenge was to go to 1,000 American, and I did. So we got some chips out of this guy, but I mean, doesn't have those hands, right? I guess he's got to have a set, but I don't expect him to have a pocket kings, pocket queens, and just call pre-flop. Don't expect him to have that. So this is why I can just bet with impunity. So I made I went to 120. It's $20 Canadian to 120 Canadian. To convert it to American, which was $89 American, and then I was on a challenge to go from 89 American to 1,000 American, and I did that on the 9th session of this year. Is that what it is? When did I do that? January 15th of this year. So it's the 11th session of the year that I did that. So still, it took me about, was that 46 weeks ish, 47 weeks, something like that, to get it done. I'll tell you right now, my bankroll in this today, like after all these tournaments that I've been, my bankroll on this website is $730. 72. Oh, we're on the bubble jump here. $730 American. And then on this one, my bankroll right now today is $284. I haven't made any. I haven't, and that does include what I've won already, right? I And obviously these things are going to go up. Still have the day to go off here. So yeah, it's real money. It is. At some point in time here in the next couple of weeks, I will be withdrawing some money, but it doesn't change the fact that the bankroll is still there. Just you can Google Chris Ferguson. Chris Ferguson is a poker player from old school poker player, but he teaches bankroll management, which is the whole point of why I was trying to do what I did. And I made an error, a huge tactical error 6 months ago in June or so. Who cares? And I went for beers, and I told him what my challenge was, and he said, "No, that's not right. Your math is off." I'm like, "What are you talking about? 10%?" And I went through, and he did, and he and I talked about it just a couple weeks ago. He just laughed at me. Life goes on. So December or so, Alex from Germany, he I told him I was on the challenge, and I told him the math, and he just looked like typed in the chat, "Yeah, that math is wrong. That's not it. It's actually, that's a 1%, not 10%. So I'm like, oh my God. When I thought about it and went through, I'm like, that is absolutely so correct. So this challenge, the challenge to go from 89 to 1,000 is just so long. I screwed it up so bad. It took me like at least 6 months that I was playing these micro stakes because my math was wrong. Oh my God. And as soon as I started changing, just after Christmas, I changed my buy-in amount, right? This is a 550 tournament. I've played a bunch of 11s already. I changed the buy-in amount, and boom, I finished my challenge right away, which is awesome. We haven't made a pay jump in this one. I'm 30th out of 70. 30th out of, oh, look at this one. 30th out of 71. This was the chip leader for the longest time. Look at that. Look at how few chips he's got. Queens versus 10, set over set. And I have a flush draw. Oh, and I would have hit the flush draw. That $1,000 bounty is gone, so there's only one 300, one 100 bounty that we're playing for. Let's, this should be it here. 79 to 152, so again, we're on the cusp of the next pay jump. I've got, gonna have to start gambling a little bit up here. Just trying to put some pressure. Put some pressure because that totally fits my range and not his. We have a gut shot straight draw. Can't put more chips in here. I guess if he leads on the river, he'll get us here. But you'd have to have a jack here, or it has to have flush, right? Now we should be good almost every time. But I'm not going to bet anything. We'll just take it down. See, there's the jack. Same thing as he did before. They're just wanting other people to do the betting for them, but not just a hat rack, right? You got to be able to get out of the way of those things. We're probably going to go broke here. 66. Grip it and rip it. So it just looks like we're on tilt, I guess. Grip it and rip it. $10 deuce. The very best hand he could have is 10 deuce. Yikes. Gotta avoid a 3-outer. So we get this chip and the 2 that's over here. So that's good. We have moved up. No, we haven't. We're just in the middle of it. I'm sorry. This is a decent hand, actually. It plays well. But I'm not going to double anyone up here. So I'm just going to get out of the way. Yeah, we would have missed all of that. We got moved, so let's go find this. 1. Let's come over to 4. This is the Daily Legends 8 max. It's oops, sorry. 2 and 4 is what we're looking at. What a great hand to come into, right? I mean, we're just going to min raise it up here. There's 0 chance for folding. That's unfortunate. And this is, oh, look at this. Oh yeah, because he had the big chips and gave him all to this guy, and then he decided to share it back with BCS Poker. There is, I'm 76 of 149, so we're on the cusp of making the next pay jump. Again, we're just playing for this one now. So the strategy here is, as these big bounties, you have to call wide when these are in play. As we start losing these ones, you have to start tightening up. So we're only playing for this one at this point. Don't get me wrong, these are still going to be nice, these other ones, but this is the one you're looking for, is that top one, these top 3. With those not in play anymore, you got to tighten up. Oops. Surprisingly, this is actually going to be a fold here against this. Right? Oops. Now if he does it, this is the jam. Now if he jams, now we'll call this off. But the ace-8 is much too weak to call that off. The jack is much more powerful. I'd like to finish up on this. Yeah, we're going to call this off. I mean, that's just is what it is, right? Look at all those cards. Need a jack here. Oh, 10's pretty good. We need a queen. Queen would be good here. No queens. This is absolutely crazy. You should be thinking about folding this with 3 all-ins in front of you. I mean, you can't be results oriented, but that's crazy. What do we finish here? Finish in 57th place for 1124. So doubled our money on it. It's okay. Nothing wrong with that. Still trudging along. This is the only table we have left now. $2:30 coming up. I'm going to get some food after this. It's a cleanup day. Made some rice, got some beef, got some toppings of it. Just a tiny little bit of cheese left. There's some onions, some jalapeno. Just going to put it all into the same thing and mix it together. I'm actually going to cook the rice separately and cook the beef and everything else all together. So it'll be like a cheesy beef, and just pour the beef on top of the rice. Delicious. Making my mouth water just thinking about it. Also, I have 2 more to do. Push-ups, sit-ups, leg flutters. By the end of today's session, I will have completed 2,800 push-ups, 2,800 sit-ups, and 5,600 leg flutters. Still going hard over here. Met X, who's all right because they rated into someone. Excuse me. Let's check out Brad. Brad Brulio. He's a huge friend of the stream.
This guy Sharon feels like yeah, like a king.
Great afternoon, Brad. That's awesome. We got to run an ad. That's what we got to do. Retribution included with hooking up in the hospital. Dr. Mike. That's awesome. Bet on Drew. 2,500 buy-in. 5 million guaranteed. Uh,
What's up, buddy? Make sure y'all are following dude. He also streams poker. Check him out. Bandit Jerry, no, don't say it ain't so. Are you out?
Who cares? Thanks for lurking, man. Thanks for lurking. This is, ladies and gentlemen, let's make sure we get a shout out here. Yeah, for sure. Shout out for who cares. Go check out Who Cares. He's just not a sponsor. He's also a customer. Different. Who Cares is my poker coach. He's taught me everything I know about poker, which is why I do so poorly. No, I'm just kidding, of course. But Who Cares and I are friends. He and I have been friends for 20 years. As I was just sharing a little while ago, he was the one that tried to correct me about my math error in June of last year. And no, that's not right. It's this. And just like, yeah, okay. Just kept going on. And then Alex out of Germany in December of last year, like a month ago, basically, he said the same thing that Who Cares said. He said, dude, that's wrong. And I'm like, God, you're right. So ironically, Alex said something, and then the very next day, Who Cares and I were meeting up for lunch anyway. And I apologize profusely to Who Cares about it, because I'm like, oh man, I'm so sorry. And then I fixed it, right? So was it like a week, 8 days later, something like that? I got the challenge done. You watched the tourney. You just finished 5th. You said Jay is away. Oh yeah. Okay, so it's not this tournament, but it's similar to this one. I finished 5th out of, I don't know where that is. I probably have it shut down here. I finished 5th out of like 2,226 or something like that. Oh yeah, there's 5th for 2,217. It was a dollar micro roller, like this thing up here. Yeah, it's $1 to get into it. I fired 2 bullets into it and cashed out $36.50 for $2 for a $2 buy-in, and finished 5th. I really wanted to finish in the top 3 because all the money's there. It's like $130 for top 3 places. This one, and yes, and Mrs. Frostmage is away. Yeah, she is.
Hang in there, buddy. Chip in a chair.
She's in Mexico for the week. So I was actually going to stop by on Thursday. Oh, hello. L-Cats Gaming. Wow, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Welcome in. Hopefully, like, how did you find me? How did you get here? How did you find this channel specifically? It would be super awesome if you said it was because you're in Brad's channel. Brad sent you over there. Brad is Brad Bruello. I screwed up his name a bunch of times, so I do apologize. Go check out Brad. He is an ambassador, poker aficionado of WPT, Club WPT. He streams all the time. He's part of that group, the 5 guys that stream 5 days a week. Maybe they stream every day, but I know that he and John are in there. They stream all the time. Yeah. So that'd be awesome. And it clearly is a huge 49ers fan. He's got all of his 49ers stuff on. I was gonna say, don't blame me for your bad play. Oh, but I did. Yeah, it's just fun, right? It's just, Who Cares is an awesome guy. Go check out his channel, and I think he should have a link on his on his page for his Instagram. It's Olive. Olive the dog. It's his sister's dog, but he does some great work editing and putting together shorts or reels. I guess it depends on what platform you're using. Yeah, go check him out. I will upload this later on today, this feed, in my YouTube channel down below, which is all just series. I am working on trying to shorten up some of those clips to get clips or reels, which I'll be trying to put on my Instagram and Drive and whatnot, which was huge. What else do we have over here? And then my Instagram, of course, is just basically it's just food that I've made. I have to eat every day, so it's just food that I've made. There's a couple on there of me trivia, right? Back-to-back trivia champion in my local pub. The third week, our group finished 1.5 points behind, point and a half behind. Excuse me. So we're still ripping this up over here, right on the cusp. So there's 2 30s left, so we got to tighten up here. 2 30s. And there's Elcat. Elcat's gaming. They don't like it when I check raise at my table. They keep folding. This is not a great hand, but we will raise here. Losing his hand in poker. Mrs. Frostmage is not here to respond what it is.
I would appreciate it.
All right, so then, I mean, if he jams here, we've got a call, right? This is what it is. Don't want any more cards. There's a lot of thinking here.
Let's go, y'all. Appreciate everybody being here. Happy Sunday.
Jack Duke.
Happy end of the month.
And we're going to be at that tournament.
Let's fucking go, fam. Appreciate the support from everybody. Appreciate the
Watching the stream you finish gives us a chance to do some house cleaning on your stream and other stuff to sort it out. Yeah. That was awesome. It was a good run. I tried to make a move and hand got caught in the cookie jar, as it were. So it's day 2. Let's find today's. Where did I go out in? I went out in 119th place. Oh, no, I didn't play this one. Oh, that's why. I don't know, I'm gonna put out, this is the wrong one. I screwed this up somewhere along the way. 500, I went out 119. There's 119th out of 521 today for the full day. Let's take a look here. For 1195. So in for 1090 today and out for 2550. So that's a good day. And I'm going to make a note over here. Started at. It says that I finished 119th out of 2808. Jack Deuce, that's a terrible hand to be calling off there. If I have an overpair or whatever else. Since you're plugging me, go. Oh, there it is. That's what I'm trying to say. It's shorts. YouTube's they're called shorts, and I think Instagram they're called reels, and TikTok they're called something else, right? Yeah. YouTube shorts for poker. Yeah. So go check those out. See the different hands. I've looked at most of these ones already. They're pretty phenomenal. Go check them out. This is what we do. Hold on. I am finishing off the day, and one of the things that I'm trying to, at least when I have certainly these deeper runs, earn it, making it to the end. Here you go. Who cares? Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for L Cats Gaming for the follow. Thanks for everyone for hanging out. Let's keep it going. You guys have a great day. You could have done anything with your time today, right? But you made the choice to be here and share your most precious commodity, your time with. Much love right there. Let's finish it off. Let's finish this beer. I'm gonna go get some lunch. I'm gonna try and text Who Cares, and we'll figure something out for getting together here sometime soon. As I said, Mrs. Frostmage is out of town, but I ran 5K yesterday, so I'm starting up my Olympic distance triathlon training, continuing doing it. This is why I'm doing 2,000 push-ups in the month of February. I've got 2 more to do today, and I'll complete 2,800 push-ups. It's just 100 push-ups a day. That's all it is. 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, and 25, and then 400 leg flutters. So it's just like a swimming motion because you got to swim in a triathlon. Right? So, but this is how we do it. This is how we finish off the day. Thanks for being here. Thanks, guys. You guys have enjoyed it, and we'll see you soon. Cheers, Biggers.